Hello, my name is Sarah, Sara Noemi Uceda Celis, and in this case, I'm going to be talking about the an unsolved mystery. This is an activity for English grammar too. So here we go. We have the activity unsolved mysteries. And what is a mystery? We're going to be starting on this. A mystery it's a story that is a mystery story is a story in which strange things happen and they are not explained until the end. And some people is trying to get some answers on this. Okay, so here we're going to be continue talking about this. Well, I'm going to be talking about the mystery of Madame Lalaurie. Um, there was an orthodox serial killer who is not traditional remembered as a serial killer. I'm sorry, but in spite of her profile, in the mansion, the tour guides lead visitors to the corner of the building and recount on the visitors on the story. I'm sorry, of the Madame Lalaurie that she was a Creole associate or socialite who afflicted the some unspeakable acts of torture on her slaves. So the legend from some articles in newspapers like the B says they count off on the Lolorias that they brought the home in 1834. So they were well-known citizens. Madame Delphine Lalaurie, who born locally, and Monsieur Lalaurie, her husband, who was her third husband and a doctor from France, were the top of the Creole society. So Madame Lalaurie was charming and beautiful. But rumors began circulating on mistreating on their slaves. So let's find out in the story. One story says that a young girl was being chased around the house by Madame Lalaurie, and she fell up the term story of the roof, and her body was buried in the courtyard during the night. Just imagine that. There was an investigation into this affirmation. They figured out that Madame Lalaurie was fascinating the detective, and he couldn't believe that she could be that cruel. Um, the Kerry newspaper printed that the slaves were taken in the cabildo with wounds filled with worms and holes drilled in their schools. Thousands of citizens brought them food while marveling at their conditions. Horrified by this torture, they have to form a mob and attempted to capture Madame Lalaurie, but she escaped a carriage in a boat to the North Shore and eventually to France. According to a grave marker, they found out that in the 20th centuries, the St. Louis Cemetery, she died at the age of 68 in 1842. But it's being rumored that the home would be turned into a museum. Um, in this case, we have the mention of this lady. Well, there's an image of the slaves. This is the Laurie's mansion. Um, in here we have this is the corner of the Dolores mansion. Um, the newspaper said that the future for this mansion will be unknown. So There was sold by nearly $3 million, but for the disinformation about the future of the home, it's really unknown. The terrifying story, true or fiction, is however born into the city's memory. So the conclusion of this is that people believe the truth will never be known. So it remains a mystery. In a scene, there was a scene that was spied in a cruise town. Lori was shown overseeing her a henchman with one slave, who was bound, while others looked in a horror in a dark attic. So the truth will probably be never known, but it still remains the most haunted house in the city and is one of the torture past. So in this case, thank you for your attention. That was the unknown mystery. Bye.